What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Complete Tech Crew. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Milwaukee PACKOUT Deep Organizer. This particular item is sporting a part number of 48228432, and again it's titled Milwaukee PACKOUT Deep Organizer. Not to be confused with the organizer, the PACKOUT organizer. And this isn't the slim or the low profile one. This is just the first one that they had, well, the ordinary size one. This particular one, but the video is not about this particular item, but I'm gonna throw out the part number in there just so you can do your own comparison. It is the Milwaukee PACKOUT Organizer, and that's 48228430. So this one is 8432. This one is 8430. So I'll keep that aside for later purposes. Basically, the intent of this video is just to share with you guys how essential this is to me and how much more productive I am in the field, and how this actually has helped me eliminate downtime almost completely, as far as having employees, having staff, and myself running out, going to navigate, trying to find materials, versus having all of these packouts stacked up, these deep organizers, which is the way I have it now. We have about 10 of them, or I have about 10 of them stacked up now with all the materials I need. Compression connectors, all my 1-inch fittings, for EMT, for standard EMT, everything I need, strut straps, all of this, all the things you can think of, I have that. On top of all the low voltage items, face plates, keystone inserts, mod plugs, all of those things. The list goes on and on. Even my label tape for our label printer, all of that good stuff is within these totes, clearly marked on the front, or these organizers, excuse me, clearly marked on the front. And I have them set up and deployed and roll around smooth on those wonderful, magnificent PACKOUT dollies, which is actually like a little four-wheel cart with the little 4 casters on it. But they call it dolly because it came out before the actual dolly, which they call a 2-wheel cart. I don't get it, but another tangent for no reason. Apologize about that. So again, guys, this one has a sporting a part number of 48228432. So let's dig right in, just looking into the front of it. And before we do that, I know I talk a lot and all that good stuff, and it's messing up my click-through rate. But I gotta just let you guys know, like, why this is so important to me. And I do feel like it is worth the $65. I wish I didn't have to pay that. Maybe if this came out 2 years ago, we would probably be paying $55 or $49 for this. But to me, it is worth the $65 for how it's helped me in the field, or even on my van or truck, the way I have it set up. So I'm gonna get some close-up shots of this when we start loading and stuff like that. So basically, guys, what the gripe and complaint about this is, and the negative reviews is, the way it's oriented. There's not too many ways to customize it like other PACKOUT organizers. I completely and 100% disagree with a lot of the reviews, feedback, and comments and the flack that this is getting, because a lot of them are adverse, saying that this is just catered to one industry, which is plumbing, for all their type of special fittings, their elbows, their 90s, their 45s, whatever it may be, that this is molded around them. I completely disagree, because the way I have it set up now, everything fits perfect. I can get a robust amount of material and equipment packed out into these, and it lasts me a day, 2 days, 2 weeks. The list goes on for how long it lasts me. When I'm running low, I know to refill it. I can take myself or send somebody back there to refill it, instead of everybody running around trying to navigate and find equipment. All the cartons and packages looks the same. You got to spend time reading labels. You waste hours and hours and hours per week just trying to find materials, navigating materials. It just doesn't make sense when you can roll a stack of 5, 7, or 10 of these up to wherever you're working. Keep this material within 5 to 20 feet of wherever you're working. You're gonna stay productive. There's no reason to go running off anywhere. And I really, really like that. And that's the point why I've invested so much into these. Yes, they're expensive, but yes, they're worth it. They look great, and they last the longest out of any other mobile organization system. And that's just a fact right there. A lot of people say that I'm biased and partial to one specific brand, which is Milwaukee. That could not be furthest from the truth. My favorite bags are from the Vito ProPack brand. That's a fact. All I do is gloat about Vito ProPack. My favorite magnetic screwdrivers are from Klein. So my favorite tools, power tools, just so happen to be from Milwaukee due to their innovation, their creativity and their deployment and making it readily available, readily accessible. We can go touch it. It's a tangible tool. I'm not all about the online orders, because I don't like ordering something and being surprised and being disappointed. I don't like turning tools away and giving them back. Why do that? It's such a waste of time, and it hurts because you think about them going out by themselves, all alone, shipped in some packaging, somebody just tossing it around. So enough of that crap. But I just don't like that. So that's why I appreciate Milwaukee. So I am impartial when it comes to tools. I love all tool brands. If they're quality, they work well, and they suit my needs, I'm all for it. Just so happens that I'm in the PACKOUT platform because it is absolutely the best, hands down. Nothing comes close until something comes better. Something comes out better. So sorry about that, wasting more time as usual. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys in here. And again, we're gonna get the camera all up in it up close. This is just how it is. It's the depth of it, and it has the little smaller organizational stuff here. This thing is absolutely fantastic. You see the front of it there, has the solid buckles and hasp on it, just like any other PACKOUT. This particular PACKOUT is made in Israel, so we're not gonna have those problems like the PACKOUT vacuum with those cheap, trash, terrible, horrible, deplorable materials. Whatever that plastic is, it's like toy plastic or whatever. This thing is built solid, so you guys don't have to worry about that. So what I'm gonna demonstrate to you guys very quickly is examples like this. Now imagine we have our 1-inch set screw connectors right here. And this is just one box of, say, like 20 of them. So we got a box of 20 of them. So, that's not going to get us very far during the day, especially if we're running clear across the warehouse. So we have this box. So we'll grab like 5 of these boxes or what have you. We can either dump 5 of these boxes in here, take this up on the scissor lift with us, stay on that scissor lift, take a couple bundles of pipe up there and keep jamming. Or we could take 1 or 4 boxes, have them all in the way on the scissor lift, busting the packages open, using the packages to dump trash, garbage, little shards, or whatever we have going on up there into the packaging. We get it down to about, maybe 10 connectors left in there. And then you have a guy opening another box and then another box. And then there's trash on top of it. So it looks like garbage, but we end up throwing away 7 to maybe 12 perfectly good brand new connectors. That's a waste of money and that's a waste of time. So I'm gonna show you why I definitely am a proponent of this system, of this box. So guys, taking a close-up look at the inside of this beauty. You see how deep it is? All of that depth, all of that space. And this is much more rigid, much more ruggedized for our applications versus the standard organizer. Like you see the size of that cup? That'll go right in there, like about halfway above it as well. So that's the difference. You see how that bends like that? And by no means am I knocking that particular item, because I do put a lot of my fittings, coaxial connectors, a lot of fiber stuff in this standard organizer, and it works great for me. But the point I'm trying to stress is that the volume you get with this particular box versus the other organizer or the standard organizer. I feel like the standard organizer limits you as far as carrying a higher volume or amount of actual product. So enough of hearing me jaw jack as usual. I'm trying to get better with that. I always say that. Am I going to get better? Who knows? Let's go ahead and start loading this thing up. So we got some 1-inch 1-holes here. Show you a quick example. Let's go ahead and toss some 1-holes into this cup. So we'll get a handful into this cup. And then oftentimes, if you don't have it set right, you won't be able to close the top on this one here to all the way. So that's another thing that that's kind of a gripe that gets to me. And you had the cup about full with about 1 handful. So let's just go ahead and dump it over here. I could probably get 1 or 2 more handfuls in here with these 1-inch strut straps. So I could keep going with that, and I'll be able to close it, but probably during there, get this whole package in there. Get it shut, no problem, no gaps in there. So let's take it a little bit further, guys. Let's get these strut straps out of the way. Let's go ahead and grab some, what we got here? Some 1-inch LBs, it looks like. LBs in a PACKOUT organizer? Of course, why not? Why wouldn't we? That keeps us productive, keeps us from running around going try and find and hunt down material. Let's go ahead and try to get a little bit more LBs in there. I'm sure that will close. I don't think we're going to get that one in there. It's probably a negative no-go. But you guys get my drift. You really do, I think. I hope. Slap that in there like that. We got our LBs. We got our one host. We good to go. Let's get it closed up. See how many LBs we can fit in here. Maybe get 1 or 2 in here. Yeah, that's not bad. This thing's not bad at all. But you get double that with this particular organizer, and it's a lot stronger, so it's a lot more rigid for you. So I'm by no means am I knocking the original organizer. It has its place, but it's only for small parts. So let's keep going, guys. Let's take a look at some 1-inch connectors. Here we go right here. So let's just go ahead and be aggressive with it and dump the whole bag in. There we go. Boom. I was able to get the whole bag in there. No problem. I got that strength and that resilience of that good pack out material. And I know that this material is going to last and it's going to continue to hold this as well. It's going to get heavy. And that's why I'm using that pack out dolly. That thing is absolutely fantastic, guys. That thing is marvelous. It's wonderful. It says it has a maximum weight capacity, I believe, 250 pounds. I know very well that I've exceeded that. So in true Milwaukee PACKOUT fashion, that thing is actually exceeds expectations. And if you guys haven't noticed, I didn't show you earlier, but these PACKOUT organizers have a rubber gasket seal within the inside lip of the top or lid of it. I think that's really amazing. Such attention to detail. And like I always gloat that these packouts are made so extremely very well. So you guys, I think you guys kind of get my drift. I don't know if I have anything else to kind of show you as far as I can keep going and putting stuff in here, but I think you guys get what I'm trying to say. So let's go ahead and we can throw some of these 1-inch couplings in here. Go and slap that in. Sorry about all the noise. I know that banging around is annoying in here. Get it all closed up. And then she's ready to throw on, get on that pack out dolly and ready to knock out the day. So let's move that out the way. Another setup that I had, another way that I had it set up, guys, my setup in the field, and a lot of people would agree or disagree that, you know, to each their own. This works for me. I like the clear top to be able to see through it and see the contents. Despite the fact that I put a couple labels on the front of this unit, I typically put the label here, and a label here of exactly the contents within the pack out box. But it does help to be able to identify and see, like, sometimes what specifically is in there, because I may not be able to throw enough labels on there to call out exactly what's in the box. So that's where this clear lid comes from. And aside or opposed to putting these batteries inside of enclosed toolbox, so the standard small toolbox that the PACKOUT used to sell at the small, the medium, and then the rolling PACKOUT box, the small one. A lot of people put their batteries in there. I do not. I put them in here. There is no reason why they cannot go in here. I heard a lot of reviews saying I would never do that. It doesn't make sense, or whatever the situation is. It closes perfect. These are all HO batteries. I got 12.0 batteries in my other setup, and I'm able to close it down in there. They're safe. They're secure. They have this sealed gasket here. Of course, like I mentioned a few minutes ago, there's nothing wrong with placing your batteries in here. I keep mine in here, and when we slide the other PACKOUT organizers from beneath or above them, I'm able to see, hey, I got a 6.0, a 6.0, an 8.0, an 8.0, an 8.0, and a 6.0. And so, guys, we can't forget our M12 stash and our beautiful, wonderful, magnificent M12 batteries. So let's go ahead and see how those bad babies fit. So throw one more 6.0 in there. We got a 6.0 here. M12, 4.0, M12, another 4.0, 12 battery, and another 6.0. So I'll probably throw that in there like that. Let's see if she closes up. Not a problem at all. Nice, good close. I got tons of batteries. Got 11, almost 12 batteries in there. No problem. So I can continue to do more because I still have 3 spaces here. I could probably sneak a couple more M12 batteries in there as well. And yes, I'm a proponent of M12, and I run a lot of M12 on the construction site, service jobs, wherever I'm at. It's that simple. So if you're talking about saving time, zero downtime, my battery just ran out. I don't need to go to the van. I need to come to my PACKOUT stack, my PACKOUT deep organizer stack, come here, grab my 8.0 and continue knocking out some serious projects. So guys, you probably already get it by now how much I love these deep organizers. I thank you so much for these, Milwaukee. Great deployment, great design. Your R&D team smashed this one. And I'm so glad that the same composition of material and integrity was used to develop this product. So thank you guys so much for watching as usual. I hope you found this video resourceful, useful, and helpful. And I hope it brought some insight to you on how you can set up your deployment. I'll show some pictures of that. Either I'll post them on Instagram or I'll try to add them in a later part of this edit. And so you guys can see and get a good feel for how this will work for you. So if you guys haven't already, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Let everybody know who's into tools or in the industry. Let them know about Complete Tech Crew. Trying to build up this following and trying to really get as big as we possibly can. Thank you guys so much. And like I always say, think positive, breathe positive, speak positive, dream positive, and great things are going to come to you. The universe hears you and it's going to return it times a trillion. Thank you guys so much for your time. It means a lot to me for whoever's already subscribed. And if you haven't, if you appreciate the content, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for everything, guys. Be blessed. Peace.